So the CSS position property started out at the very beginning of CSS, back in the late 90s. And you had position static, which was the default for everything, and then there was position absolute and relative. And you can do some interesting things with those. It addressed most of the layout needs that people had. Then they came up with position fixed, which was great because you could have something on the page that stayed in place even when the person scrolled. Then, with CSS3, they introduced a new property, or a property value rather, for sticky. Now, this is right now the default. I've got my dictionary list, dictionary term, dictionary definition, all these elements. I've just got a list of JavaScript frameworks here. And on the page, I can scroll through. You know, it's just a list like a list of contacts. The DTs are the letters, the DDs are the actual names of the frameworks here. So this has no position property in the CSS whatsoever. This is position static. This is the default that you would expect. Now, if I were to set all of these DTs to position fixed, like that, these guys are going to stay where they started out on the page. If I give a value to them, like 1 REM, they're all going to be 1 REM from the top of the screen. That doesn't really work for them, for what I'm trying to do. What I would like to do is I'd like to have these letters stay within their box. So stay within this area. As long as this part's on the screen, I can scroll all the way to the top and the letter A stays here, and then when I scroll here, the A is beside this one, and then when I go off the screen, then the A leaves. And that's what position sticky does. So if I come in here and I change this to position sticky, that by itself isn't quite enough. I've done position sticky, but it's going to take its default positioning, so it's leaving everything where they normally would be. I have to add one more thing, and that's some position for top. I'm going to say 0.25 REM. And that keeps this guy 0.25 REMs from the edge of the screen. So it will follow along till I get to that bottom point, and then this is the line where it's cut off. Now it goes off the screen, and the B can follow, the C can follow, and all the letters will do this. If the screen's really small, then I could continue scrolling and these guys would do the same thing. But that's what position sticky is. It's just those two properties, position sticky, and then you've got to give it a positioning for the top to say how far away from the top edge do you want to keep it. Those two things together give you this desired effect. All right, so I hope that helps you out. If you found this helpful, please share it with other people. And as always, thanks for watching.